First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's Jones again on second down. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Skinner. James has got it. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Skinner. They'll roll him out right. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying. we've seen so far.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Mooney.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
McSorley sets to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, Skinner. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. No score after one on EA Sports.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Back to throw. Skinner.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
1st and goal from the 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Mooney.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And inside give to Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's the option.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That second down play nets a -4.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Touchdown, Detroit! That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, but now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Skinner.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down. Skinner.
He'll go right back to Tonyan.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Chris Godwin.
52 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Lions 7. Pat O'Donnell.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25 yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off play action. Mooney. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Skinner. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Skinner. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A final shot before break. Mooney. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On the counter, here's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Mooney.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw on 3rd down, Mooney. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it. Throwing to start the drive. Skinner. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are right back in this football game. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
To throw on second down. Mooney. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Touchdown, Detroit!
So this back down to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Skinner. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Aiden Hutchinson.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Back to throw. Mooney. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Skinner. Open man has got one. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe on gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? that these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before.
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.